The people closest to you shape who you are. Even if you live in a very open-minded society, you can still become a completely closed-off person. I want you to pay special attention to this. So what needs to change? The 6 people around you need to change. I explain this in detail in my book, Who Am I? Because many scientific studies today show that our subconscious directly copies the emotions, thoughts, and outlooks of the people around us. Our subconscious takes their survival strategies and applies them as its own. So let me ask you, who are the 6 people closest to you? Do they lift you up or do they drag you down? Who do you spend time with? Who do you let into your life? Are you consciously choosing people who elevate you or unknowingly surrounding yourself with those who pull you down? I'm going to give you a short test. Make sure to use this test for the people you'll spend most of your time with. Write down the 6 people you interact with most often, including family members, maybe Ali, Mehmet, Hussein, Leila, for example. Then think about their life energy. By life energy, we don't need to go into too much detail, just their general outlook on life. What's Leila's life energy? 8? Mehmet's? 7? Add up all the scores and divide by 6. The result is your own life energy. That's it. Simple, but powerful. Maybe you didn't have a choice about the people around you as a child, but now you do. Choosing your circle consciously is the single most powerful step you can take to transform your life. To reinforce this, I have 2 movie/series recommendations for you. Watching how characters make choices helps you recognize similar patterns in your own life. The first is Leila M. This film is set in Amsterdam. It's similar to the example I gave earlier. You'll see how a warm, normal girl is completely transformed because of her surroundings. It's a perfect film for understanding the impact of one's environment. The second is Califhat, which means caliph. This series is set in Sweden and tells the story of an ordinary girl with no radical views who gradually joins ISIS, showing how the people around her change her thinking and lead her down a completely different path. I watch shows like these because, even though I understand the influence of our surroundings, seeing it repeatedly is a valuable reminder. We all sometimes forget how much the people around us can shape us, often without us even realizing it. Leila M and Califhat will help you see this more clearly. To summarize, our subconscious starts at 0 when we are born. With some exceptions, it's the 6 people around us, not our geography, who shape us. The subconscious doesn't just affect our thoughts. It can influence the length and quality of our lives. Yes, you heard that right. In our culture, there's a saying, 1 foot in the grave, or once you're 70, it's over. But that's entirely a trick of the subconscious and societal programming. A person's lifespan and quality of life can be influenced by the subconscious. Studies confirm this. I've also researched longevity extensively. Let's challenge some societal misconceptions. I'm old, it's over. After 60, you can't do anything. After retirement, just wait for death. I reject these ideas. I've always collected counterexamples. Because whatever the subconscious absorbs, it manifests. If you feel old at 50, your subconscious programs your metabolism accordingly. If you feel strong, it supports your body accordingly. Age is just a number. What really matters is your perspective on life. I once interviewed a 95-year-old woman in Bursa. Even at 95, she was learning new things every day. She was a painter and did her drawings on an iPad. She shopped for herself, adapted quickly to new things, and never accepted being old. Staying young means testing yourself with novelty. The easier it is to adapt the younger you are, the harder the older. Knowing and changing your subconscious determines how long you'll live, what you'll change, and the quality of your life. So don't accept incorrectly programmed subconscious beliefs. Don't tell yourself, I'm 70, it's over, or 1 foot in the grave. If you want a long, high-quality, energetic life, you must transform your subconscious. Why is changing subconscious codes so important? I use the word codes because it works just like a computer. A computer follows commands. You press one button, the video plays, another button, it stops. The subconscious works the same way. Most of the time we think we make conscious decisions, but the subconscious has already made them. We only convince ourselves we chose them. In fact, scientific research shows decisions are made 6 seconds before we consciously realize them. So knowing yourself means knowing your subconscious. Everything I've achieved in life and every skill I've developed came from applying these methods. Honestly, when my first book came out in 2018, I had no belief in my subconscious that I could succeed. In childhood, when you have dreams, your environment often says, "Don't be silly. You'll be disappointed." But change often happens not because of others, but despite them. How did I get here? None of this happened by itself. My achievements are the result of a subconscious transformation process. People who knew me in school sometimes message me on social media saying, "Was there really a Hawken in our class? Is that you?" Because back then, I couldn't even speak in front of 3 people. I started from 0, or even negative. My journey started when I realized I couldn't stay silent forever. Addiction class in university pushed me out of my comfort zone. I couldn't even read a story aloud at first. That was my breaking point. Then I applied the techniques I'll share with you. These methods began my personal transformation. If I could change, so could others. That's why I teach these ideas with conviction. Next, we'll talk about how the subconscious forms these codes and exactly how to change them.